Peace, everyone. Hope all is well. Happy Friday. This is Bitcoin Noop. I wanted to do a quick video today to go over a little bit of chart analysis, okay? Charting is a really important thing to look at so that you have a better idea of when you're buying, when you're selling, and to kind of understand trends and look at what the market is telling you. So I'm showing you a chart here. Most of your brokerage platforms offer charting, but I actually love tradingview.com, TradingView, and they don't pay me. TradingView has a beautiful site that has all kinds of different features that I use. I'm looking at Tesla right now. It shows me the earnings dates. I mean, there's just so many things I can look at here, from income statements, performance. They give you some opinions on where the stocks are, but so I tend to like my charts here. I can also save my settings for my charts, and so it just makes it easy for me to come back and look at certain things. Okay, so this first strategy that I am going to show you, I do not own the rights to this strategy. It's something that I learned from a trader that I'm very grateful for. So I do need to let you know it's owned by Brandon Kelly, also known as BK Crypto Trader, a brother from Cleveland. I learned this method from him. It's called the Boss Method. Boss Method is a really dope strategy you can use for stocks. You can use it for Forex, crypto, to be able to tell in general when it's a good time to buy, when it's a good time to sell. So I have it set up here on TradingView. And if you look over here where my mouse is in this left corner, that shows you I have these moving averages. These lines on the charts here are moving averages, okay? The white line is a 231-day moving average here on the bottom, okay? That's the 231, the trend line. That's a 231-day moving average. So that's about the average price over the course of 231 days. The gold line is the 77. Okay, that's the 77-day moving average right here. The green line is your 7-day moving average. Okay, the little blue line you see is just the current stock, the current price of the stock at this moment. Okay, so right now, looking at Tesla, it's at 953, which is, it was at as low as about 912 this morning. So it's actually jumped quite a bit. Okay. So the main idea is the green line is your most recent moving average. That's the 7-day. Whenever the green line is above the gold and the white line, then that's a very positive sign for the stock. And that normally means it's going to start going up. Whenever it drops below the gold line, take notice and be mindful. And if it drops below both, below the gold and the white, then that usually means quicksand. It's going to start dropping a lot, and you really want to get out. I normally would get out when it drops below the gold line and then wait for it to come back. But if it drops beneath both the gold and the white line, you know the stock is about to drop considerably most of the time. I mentioned this on a different video, but you can backtest the strategy on lots of different stocks. So if we look here, actually, I'm going to delete this one. Let's see if I can do that. One second. Nope, I can't do that. Let's try to get that out of the way. I'll just do that. All right. So if we look here, right about here, August 23rd, it climbed above the gold line and it was already above the white line. If we start from there, August 23rd, from that point until really about here, December the 2nd, it went up 63% over the course of 101 days. 63% once it went above that line, including a high. If you look all the way up here, it got up as high as 79 cents or 79%. So I can get the chart to come down a little bit. There you go. Okay, 79% was the high before it came back down. You're not going to always catch the highest top whenever you're trading, so don't worry about that. But in general, even if you missed all that and you got out now, you're still up 41%. So in general, this is a really good method to use to get an idea of where you are. A lot of people just buy and sell stocks blindly without looking at charting. So right now, I looked at Tesla this morning. This chart does not look good. If you see how much it's fallen in the past, let's see, really in about the past month, it's gone from 1218, look on the right. It was $1,218 a month ago on November the 5th. Right now it's down to 958. Even though it went up 31 points this morning, it still does not look good. It's beneath the gold line. And based on the way this looks, I think it has a good chance to fall below the white line. And if that happens, then you're looking at somewhere in the 800s, it probably could fall to. Which if you're a long-term Tesla believer, that's a good place to add on to your positions. But if you're trading, that's not a good looking chart to buy into. So it's just something to get accustomed to and hopefully to understand. And then there's a second strategy I'll pull up. All right. So this is a very, very standard chart moving average strategy. Everybody does this. It's the same idea, but the white line is the 200-day moving average. The gold line is the 100-day moving average, and the green is a 50-day moving average, okay? Same idea, and the blue jagged line is the current price of the stock. So whenever the green is above the gold and the white, you can buy and hold, and whenever it drops beneath both, you want to get out. So this one obviously lags behind the one the strategy I just showed you. It's a little slower. It's not going to show you as much volatility. So you can see here, it's beneath the gold line, but it's not even close to the white line. So it's not showing you quite as much cause for concern. So this generally is a moving average strategy that long-term holders would use, whereas once you get into the shorter time frame durations, that's normally what people are using if they're doing faster trading strategies or scalping. But still, this is a very, very common chart analysis strategy. The 50, 100, 200 is still a very good strategy to use, and it still works. You can still back test it. I can go back here to, let's just start here just to be simple. August the 6th. From there to December the 10th, last week, if you would have gotten out from there, that's actually pretty close to what I said before, 64%, 126 days. So it still works, okay? So those are the main two. There's a third one I use, but that one's like super short term, and I don't even use it that often. But it is good to understand moving averages and just to look at this for different trades. And so, like I said, based on this moving average, Tesla doesn't look good right now. It's falling down. You see, it's obviously a very volatile stock. That's good. That's a good thing, and it's a bad thing depending on what your risk tolerance is. Long term, it'll be fine. Don't get me wrong at all. It's a great company. They have a lot of stuff planned next year, and it's definitely going to go back up in the course of the next 12 months. I'm just showing you an example of a stock that right now the chart doesn't look that great. Whereas if we compared it to, let's see what Apple looks like. Wait, no, let's see. Okay. All right. So we'll look at Apple just as a comparison, and Apple looks great. Okay. You see the green line is well above the gold and the white, and it's still riding high. So that looks fantastic. So you can still be comfortable in Apple stock doesn't have any signs of retreating beneath these two moving average lines. And if I go look at the boss method, it'll show the same thing. Looks fantastic. So just an example I wanted to show. Hopefully that makes some sense. If you want to learn more about how to set up the boss method yourself using TradingView, if you go to YouTube and look up BK Crypto Trader, or you look up Boss Method, he has a lot of videos where he explains it in detail. Very knowledgeable trader, uses Fibonacci and different triangles to illustrate chart trends, and it's something that can definitely help you in your profitability over time if you learn how to use this. So wanted to share that quickly today. Otherwise, hope all is well. If the information is helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Smash that like button for me. Really would appreciate it. And until next time, peace. See you later.